Good morning, children. Today we are going to start lesson 5 poem from your new James English Reader book of class 7, and the name of the poem is Scratching the Tiger's Back, and it is written by Keki and Daruwala. So now let's recite the poem along with explanation. Regrettably, what do you mean by the word regrettably? Unfortunately, the tiger is known for fierce attack. What do you mean by fierce? Means dangerous attack. But there are days when the tiger says, "Come here and scratch my back." His moods vary with meals. At times, the tiger is not charged with electricity, means full of energy. His blood is not that hot. He feels so lazy that he lazes. Lazes means spend time in a relaxed, lazy manner. Stays put, doesn't go places. His stripes don't blaze. His skin doesn't glow. He feels so lazy that time and the afternoon and the winter sun turn slow. So the children, the poet describes that the tiger is a wild animal and it is in fame for its ferocity. It is a fearful animal and makes us frightened by its appearance. But it is quite fortunate. There are times when the tiger relaxes and rests in the ground without roaming around and harming the other animals. Its mood varies with meals. When he is fed well, he is happy and relaxed. He will lie down on the ground and may ask us to scratch his back. That autumn evening, when for a moment brief, means lasting for a short time. Light through the leaves is itself black and gold, black shadow and gold leaf. That evening, as the sun sinks, you will not think of him with fear. And even if you do, the tiger will be on the far bank, not here. So, children, in the second stanza, the poet says, as the winter sun becomes soft and smoothing, the tiger becomes calm and quiet. By the autumn evening, within the brief moment of the setting sunlight, the poet wants us not to think of the tiger with fear because he will be resting on some river bank. That night, you will not dream of tigers. As a print of black daggers and gold daggers. Daggers means weapon like a knife with two sharp edges. And even if he does enter your dreams, he will do so softly. He will not charge. He will not charge. He will not breach into your sleep. All he will tell us is, I am well because I lunched well. I too am made by God. I am a symbol. I am like you. Both good and evil dwell in me too. For good gold, for evil black. Tonight I will say nothing. You can scratch my back. So, children, in the third stanza, the poet says that the dream of the tiger will equally be a pleasant one. Its height will no more symbolize the black and golden daggers. On the other hand, it will seem like soft and polite in its attitude. The tiger will not charge at us and disturb our sleep. It will no more be a symbol of ferocity, showing its wildness, pouncing at us. The poet rather says that the tiger will assure his well being and happy mood. As he has been fed well, he will extend a hand of friendship towards human being and will tell us that he is happy and also a creation of God like us. So, children, through this poem, the message communicated to us by a silent and peaceful tiger is that God always makes him as we are. Just like us, he has positive and bad stuff too. The poet also terminates a message that he is such a happy animal that one can scratch its back. So, the children, here our poem is completed. I hope that you all have understood the poem. So, now you have to recite the poem once again, and in the next class, I will send you the summary, notes, as well as the book exercise. Till then, stay safe and healthy at home. Thank you.